Michael Chandler vs. Charles Oliveira. Full fight highlights. Michael Chandler will step into the cage, having recently made a splash in his UFC debut by knocking out Kiwi contender Dan Hooker in the first round. Prior to that, he picked up a pair of first-round knockout wins over Benson Henderson, Sydney Outlaw in Bellator cage. He has finished all but 5 of his 22 wins by knockout or submission. Charles Oliveira, on the other hand, has won his last 8 fights, with just one of those victories, his December decision win over Tony Ferguson, requiring the cage-side judges. He's also tied with Donald Cowboy Cerrone for the most finishes in UFC history. It is difficult to say which of these two streaking lightweight finishers will leave Houston with the lightweight belt slung over their shoulder, but we can glean some interesting information by putting their respective games under the microscope. Michael Chandler has picked up a significant 10 of his 22 victories by knockout or TKO. His striking has looked particularly impressive in the last few years, thanks in large part to his work with renowned coach Henry Hooft at Sanford MMA. He's always had serious knockout power, but since he settles under Hook's wing, he is bolstered his power with stance changes and trap setting. His recent knockout win over Dan Hooker was perfect evidence of those technical advancements. He pressured his rival towards defense from orthodox position, disguised a stance switch behind a long-range punch to the body, and then threw a fight-ending left hook from southpaw stance. Charles Oliveira is no less impressive on the feet despite his predilection for submissions. He secured 8 of his 30 victories with his striking, but it's also down to his aggression. While it's definitely in his best interest to get just about every fight to the mat, he has shown no aversion to throwing heavy leather on the feet, often with fight-ending consequences. Just ask Jared Gordon and Nick Lentz. Oh, and he's also got some excellent knees in the clinch. Charles Oliveira is a classic example of being a great hammer and a terrible nail. When he is winning a fight, he looks like a world beater. The moment things start to go south, however, he looks average at best. Check out his losses to Paul Felder, Anthony Pettis, Max Holloway, and Donald Cerrone, and you will see what I mean. That logic suggests that if Oliveira wants to beat Michael Chandler, who is stupendous whether he is the hammer or the nail, he needs to be in control of the fight for as long as it lasts. He cannot let Chandler start landing. He cannot let Chandler control the grappling phase. He cannot relinquish control. On paper, Michael Chandler seems to have more advantages than Charles Oliveira overall. He hits harder, he's marginally slicker striker, and he is definitely the better wrestler show. Oliveira seems to have more options in terms of finishing the fight, but I just cannot confidently pick a guy with so many bizarre losses on his record. A guy who seems to crack so easily when things are not going his way. But anyways, I am supporting Charles Oliveira. What do you guys think? that who will win this fight today? Tell me in the comment section.